How you doing? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All
Can
right,
you
good.
hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how's
I'm doing.
things?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good too. It's morning time here.
Morning time. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for giving me your valuable time and accepting the invitation and talking to me right now.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Can you introduce yourself to my audience?
Yeah, so my name's W.T. Hamilton, and I write one chapter books. So each book I write is only one chapter long, and it's helping entrepreneurs solve one entrepreneur problem at a time.
Okay. You're from?
Yeah. I'm from Canada.
You're from Canada. Okay. I'm from India.
Okay.
Uh, I'm a blogger. I'm a vlogger. I do videos and I write things. I saw your profile and I felt impressive. And you're giving a lot of valuable information. You're helping people to learn something from you. And your contribution is a lot to the people who are watching, for following you. And I thought to show you to my audience and share your personal experiences and your they will know what you are living in Canada. Even Indians will know uh, uh, through my channel. So what actually you do?
So I really help people with learning to have the mindset to succeed and build confidence to really go for their dreams and move forward in their dream. And what I try to do is really share insight into the struggles that that exist when you decide that you want to be successful, and then ways that you can move forward and get through those struggles. So that's really the main theme of my Instagram, is to share in little bits and bytes techniques that you can use so you can build a mindset to succeed and be your biggest cheerleader.
So using your speaking skills and using your writing skills, you make people to come out from their negative mindset and negative uh, thinking way.
Yeah, because that's where I started. I started with a negative mindset, and yeah, everybody was against me, and yeah, I have the worst luck. And I learned how to change that, and it's a struggle, but because of the things that I learned how to do, it's easier for me now to teach someone because I know where they are and I know where they can go. And it's like, okay, now you need that bridge. Here's what you can do to get to where I am now, and then what you can do to get to even farther than where I am now.
What you made to come out from your negative mindset and negative thoughts and negative
So,
way of thinking that you experienced?
so really, it was I ran into a situation in 2009 where the economy changed and my job changed, and I started working with new people, and they were not anything like the people I worked with before. They're very negative, and so things weren't working in my way. And I realized at one point it was Christmas time. I couldn't buy my kids presents. I didn't have enough money, and I
Oh my
realized it's
God.
all my fault. And so when
Oh
I
my
started taking
God.
responsibility for me, then I
Okay.
that's when I decided, okay, I'm the only one that cares about me. I'm the only one that can change this situation. So I started to learn and investigate, how do you do that? It's cool words to say on Instagram, but how do you actually do it?
And how many people are following you and how many people are learning from you? How many people got success by listening to your words?
So it's a lot. So I do a lot of speaking. I go on stage a lot during normal times when everybody can socialize, and I write a lot of books. So I've really touched a lot of people so far, and it's really growing. It's growing and gaining. I have a few people that are I work with directly all the time, and then there's other people I just help once in a while. They reach out to me. I give them some advice. But yeah, it's been very positive response.
And what are the problems that you listen from the people?
So a lot of the problem is really just getting out there, even doing things like this, where jump on a video call. People are afraid to even jump on a video call. So it's learning how to be confident, just being yourself, and learn how to be authentic, to be the real you. Because a lot of people want to pretend they're something else, show up like what they think people want to see. But it's really hard for anyone to get excited about that because it feels fake. So when you can be your real self and just be a normal person, and if you have a good heart, that's what you have to learn, is learn how to marry your heart with your mind and do things with good intention. Do things for we instead of just for me. When you learn how to do that, it really makes a big difference in everything you do in life.
Okay. So, what will be the reasons for a human being to build a negative mindset?
The the belief that everything is against you, and believing in just what you see right now and not where you want to go. So you have to have a vision for where you want to go when things are going to be better. Because everybody in life has times where things are not good, and something can change outside of your own control that changes your whole reality. But if you always have a vision of where you want to go, that is how you start to build up your positive mindset. And then you find little things that will reinforce your vision. So little moments of success, and you hold on to those and say, okay, yeah, this is working. I can build on this. Instead of looking for all the things that are going wrong and say, oh, nothing's going to work for me because everything's always going wrong. If you find the little things that are going right, you can build on those, and you start to see more things that go right. You start to see what I call magic money. You start to see free ways that you can get money, save money, and everything starts to build up from that.
What if things are going against to a person's mindset? What you'll tell to him if he asks advice from you?
So if they're struggling to try to be positive,
Yeah, they are
so,
struggling to trying to be positive. At the same time, they are facing something, things which are stopping them to do something that they wanted.
so what I always do is I find out first what is their definition of success, right? Because before you can build your success, you have to know what success looks like to you, what it feels like to you, because it's different for everybody. So what is the thing that's really going to make you feel like, okay, now I'm starting to win? And whatever that thing is, that's what we start to work on. How do we build that? So start to find little techniques, little things that you can do to build on it. So it's different for depending on what the person is going through. A lot of people, it's a money issue. They're just not making enough money. So there's little things that you can do to generate more money. So we look at things like that. If it's confidence, we work on little things you can do to start to build up your confidence. But it's really just understanding what is your definition of success. There are a lot of people, there's many different types of success, and it's okay, what one could we do right now? It's going to make you feel awesome, make you feel like you're excited to get out of bed, and you feel like you're starting to make change in your life.
What is success in your perspective?
So for me, it's really helping people, and it's just building really strong relationships. So the more relationships that I can build, and the more people I can help, because then the money comes anyways, right? You make money no matter what you're doing, but if you enjoy how you're making your money, then you're going to enjoy your life. So the money thing is not important to me. It's more the activities, the way that I spend my 8 hours a day. I have to spend it doing things that I love doing, and having fun. And if I'm having fun all the time, then I'm enjoying my life.
What is problem?
Problem is just all it is it's showing you something that you can grow. So here's a if you have a problem, it's just you either have a skill that you need to build up, an attitude you need to build up, or something you need to learn. But it also can be you just need to connect with someone that already knows how to do that, and then that problem goes away. So problem is just something that's showing you if you learn how to master that problem, you're going to be that much more successful. So it really is just a way to help you grow and be better at what you want to do.
What is honesty?
So honesty is just being authentic, just being real. If somebody asks you something and you don't know the answer, you just say you don't know the answer. Or if you're dealing with someone that you really don't like, you just say, hey, you know what, we just, for whatever reason, we don't connect, and you'd be better to work with someone else. But just being honest is being authentic. If you be true to who you are and true to your heart, then that's honesty to me.
And how to avoid negativity?
So I don't I don't tell people to avoid the negativity. What I say is to understand it. So if something is frustrating you, let it frustrate you, let it run through, and then let it go. So experience it quickly and let it go. Um, if you're having a bad day, don't just look at, okay, what is it that's making it a bad day? Experience that, let it go, and then start focusing on making a good day again. Because if if you're trying to avoid negativity, it's impossible. But if you understand what it is, sometimes it's a way of life to kick you in the butt to tell you, hey, you need to focus more on this one thing, right? So I'm going to keep frustrating you until you face this problem and fix it. And so you just have to take responsibility and fix it.
And what do you say to the people who watches this video? Uh, People compare themselves with others and feel less and feel low, and they compare by comparing with somebody who is better in something which they are not.
Hmm. So what I say is that everybody put their pants on one leg at a time. Everybody started out as nothing, right? You started out as a loser in whatever it is because you didn't know anything. You have to learn. So they're just farther ahead than you, but they're not better than you. They're just a regular person. They have to eat when they're hungry, sleep when they're tired. So they might have more money than you, might have more fame and success, but they're doesn't mean they're smarter or better. They've just took the time to really learn how to do whatever it is that they're doing, and you can learn that too. You just have to be willing to do the work to get there, because nobody gets there instantly. Even though it looks like it does, it's work.
Comparing is good or bad?
Um, I think you should only compare yourself to where you were yesterday.
Okay.
So you're competing with yourself. You can
Okay.
have other people to inspire you, and that's good to inspire. To say, hey, I would love to be able to learn how they did that, but don't compare yourself. Don't say, oh, I need to be doing that in 3 months or I suck. No, you say to yourself, okay, in 3 months I want to be this much farther ahead, and then you look at where you were in 3 months. If you seen that you made progress, it's great. If you didn't, look at why you didn't make progress and start making some adjustments so that you can make progress, because you're really only competing with yourself in life, and at the end of your life, you're just going to have whatever memories you made. So that's what you should be focusing on.
And what actually made you to realize that this will work for me?
Really, it was trying things, failing, learning from what I failed at, and trying it again, and just always trying to get better and improve. And as I started building momentum, I started to realize I can do this, and I can do it bigger and bigger and bigger the more that I try.
And how many marks you will give to yourself out of 100?
Out of 100 months,
Yes.
I would give myself 200.
Awesome.
I, when I take my last breath, I want to still be trying. So I just keep setting the
Right.
bar higher. If I reach it, then I got to set a new goal.
What is happiness for you?
Happiness is laughing, it's having fun, is enjoying what I'm doing. So like that when you reach out to me and you said, hey, let's do this morning. For me, it's this morning. I say, all right, let's do this. I'm ready, and I'm having fun, right? It's that's I just want to have fun all the time. If I'm having fun, then I'm having a great day.
What what you'll say to the people who hurts themselves if they face negative or if they face a failure? or if they face something which disappoints them?
So disappointment is really just showing you, okay, maybe you tried something and 20% of it worked out and 80% didn't. It's just saying to you, okay, these are the things you need to learn how to do better so that next time you try it, maybe you're going to get 40% and then 60% don't work. And every time you try, you're going to keep moving up, right? So it sucks, it hurts, but it's supposed to hurt because it's supposed to wake you up and say, hey, I got to really focus a lot more on this part here. Um, everybody fails. Everybody fails, and the bigger that your goal is, the bigger your dream is, the harder it's going to be, the more you're going to fail. But every time you fail, I don't really call it a failure because I really look at it, I'm either learning or I'm succeeding. So if I learned from something, that's great. If I succeeded, that's awesome. And if you can see it that way and stop feeling shame every time something doesn't work out, because when you learn to walk, you fell over many times. Nobody just goes from crawling as a baby and starts walking, right? So if it's okay when you were a little baby, should be okay for your whole life. You're allowed to fall down.
How to develop a positive mindset, and is that possible for a human being to be uh, have a positive mindset all the time?
No, no, you can have a positive mindset for the majority of the day or for days at a time, but there's always going to be something. We're human beings. We have to have all the emotions. We have them for a reason. So you can't pretend that you don't ever get sad. You can't pretend that you don't ever get mad, frustrated, angry. Those are all parts of being a human being and having experience. And if you didn't experience that, how would you be able to relate to other people when they're going through that? So you have to always have some kind of contrast. So I think trying to be this person that lives in this high up plane all the time forever, I don't think that's realistic. But also you would have a hard time to relate to people because now you're not going to understand why something would frustrate them. So how can you help them if you never experience that anymore?
When I asked you that how many marks you'll give to yourself, you said 200. What made you to say that? What made you to be so confident?
Because no matter what I do, I'm always learning, right? So if I'm always learning, I'm never going to give up on myself, and I'm always going to set the bar higher. So sometimes if something works out too easily for me, I feel like I put the bar too low. So I didn't even set the goal high enough because the goal's got to be big enough that I have to fail a few times. But if I give myself too small of um, a goal or too small of a time limit, what happens if I don't make it? Does it mean that dream is dead and I have to let it go? So I feel like I can make anything happen. I just need time, and
Okay,
time is my friend. It's not my enemy.
okay,
So I use time for as long as I need to.
awesome. And what is goal?
Goal is just anything that you set that you want to experience. So for me, a goal is an experience. It's not a thing. A goal is not I want to make $100,000 because that is really the fruit that you get from a goal. But a goal is I want to experience, like for me, one of them was to be a best-selling author. I wanted to experience winning an award. So those are experiences, and going to the award ceremony and receiving that award was all something I visualized and thought about. And then when it actually happened, that experience was a goal that I achieved.
Do you have your
Do I have which?
website?
Yeah, so my website is yourinvinciblepower.com,
Okay.
and that's where you can find my books. And then my main social media is Instagram.
Okay.
It's w.t.hamilton on Instagram.
And you are an author.
Yeah, so I write books on law of attraction, and then I write business books using mindset skills to solve problems.
Great,
and I'm also a business consultant.
great, man. What? Can you name your books?
Yeah, yeah. So one of the book is called The Lonelypreneur, and it's all about working from home and doing online business.
Okay.
Another one is called The Harsh Truths, and it's all the harsh realities of starting a business and how to actually overcome some of these hurdles so that you can be successful in your business. Another one is called the $1 million idea, and it's really how do you take that idea and turn it into a product or service. So there's many different books.
How many books you wrote?
I think there's 13.
13 books.
Yeah, I think so. 13 or 14.
How much time it took for you to write all those books?
So usually I write books in January, February. So I'll write one or two books, and then I'll put them out and promote them throughout the year. And then the next year I'll write another one.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what are your hobbies? Writing?
So writing, I like to speak at events. Um, I like to go to the gym and lift heavy things, and I play some sports with my kids. So yeah,
And
and
what is your age?
so I'm going to be 50. I'm going to be 50 at the end of this year.
Oh, I'm 28. I'm less than you. I'm just 28. You have
Yeah,
seen a lot of things. You have lived on this planet for 50 years, and you
yeah,
know about a lot of things.
yeah, yeah. So I'm able to help a lot of people because I've been where people are, and I know what it takes to work through different issues, losing jobs, um, girlfriend or relationship problems, all those type of things, and how do you still stay focused on your goals when you have all these real life things happening. So I really able to help people in many ways.
So people change by seeing, by learning from your books, by reading your books, by listening to your words.
Hmm. Yeah,
They change.
yeah, yeah, and then a lot of people that reach out to me and they'll want to do like they'll have a chat, do some coaching or whatever. But yeah, the books have had a big impact on people, and speaking, just give them different insights, different ways to see things, and to understand that you can go from where you are now and you can get somewhere because I'm just a regular guy. I put my pants on one leg at a time, and the only reason I've achieved what I have is because I decided that I was going to, and then I focused on it.
Which one will you choose, speaking or writing?
Writing is my the thing I like the most. I actually didn't want to do speaking. It was something that I had to do because it kind of went with the kind of writing I do because I'm teaching things. But it wasn't my favorite thing to do at first. That was something I had to learn and get good at. It was hard.
What is family to you?
Family is one of the most important things for me because no matter what's happening, that's always like home base, right? People that you can talk to and people you can. It doesn't matter what you're going through; they're gonna understand. They're gonna be there for you. So I think it's very important.
And I know people who wants to become rich. How to become rich?
First, you want to be rich in knowledge,
Okay,
and then you want to be rich in giving. And if you can
giving.
be rich in knowledge and rich in giving, you're going to
Okay,
get abundance of money coming to you after.
okay,
And just be passionate about whatever it is you're doing. If you're doing it just to make money, it's the
okay,
money's not going to stay with you very long. But if you
okay.
want to really make a difference and help people or give a good service, that's worth a lot of money.
And what helps? What helps for a human being to be connected with a lot of people?
So you have to reach out. You have to reach out to people, not be afraid to ask questions. Um, Ask them if they have time to talk. Just really connect with people. A lot of people are shy. They're afraid. They're
Yeah,
afraid if they say
yeah.
something, hey, can I talk to you? And the person says no. Like, well, so what? So if they don't want to talk to you, what's the big deal? Just go ask somebody else. But some people are hurt. They're hurt and they don't want to ask anybody else.
So
Right?
how
Not
to be
everybody's gonna
connected?
like you. Right? That's the thing I tell people. Hey, when you see me, not everybody's gonna like me because I don't
Okay,
look like the regular business person. I wear my hat all the time. You know,
okay,
I just dress the way I feel like it. But I'm okay with people not everybody liking me because I'm gonna find the people that do like me and I'm gonna work with them. But I have to
okay,
ask people that maybe don't like me if they want to talk, and if they say no, I'm okay.
okay. Just being yourself.
Yeah, just be yourself. People like real people.
Anything original is valuable.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything
Because
real is valuable.
exactly. Because then people know how to connect, and they know if that's the kind of person they want to deal with or not. Because if you pretend you're something else, you have to always pretend when you're with that person that you're something else. That's very hard to do. But if you can be
Okay.
real, you don't ever have to pretend. You just enjoy yourself.
And when you understood the importance of life,
So the importance of life. So really, what I found was the key thing in life is just you you make decisions and you have experiences. That's what life really is. So to win at life, you make good decisions and you have good experiences.
how to take good decisions.
You have to make some bad decisions to understand what a good decision is and what the result is and what a bad one is. Eh? So you have to just make decisions and then you start to find out which ones are good ones and which ones are bad. Don't make the bad ones again.
Okay.
Right? Make them once, then you know, then you have something to measure by. But if everybody
So,
tries to be perfect, you don't have anything to measure by. So you can make some mistakes. It's okay. They won't kill you.
and every human being wants a person like you in their life. Definitely, they can come out from their failure mindset and they can erase all the negative thoughts that they have in their mind. They definitely need a person like you who
Hmm.
you are just telling in a simple way. You're just telling that very valuable points you are telling in very simple way, but there are a lot of people who are facing problems and feeling very hard to come out from that.
Hmm. The the problem you have to find someone that is not not trying to change you. They're just trying to help you. Because some people they try to change you and they want you to do things their way. I don't do that. I try to find out what it is that you're trying to do. What do you want to do? What is really important to you? And then let's work on that. And I really try to use a lot of logic. So I don't try to put a lot of emotions, just
Okay.
simple logic. And what is the simple answer? What's the simple solution? Let's do that.
Okay. And what are relations?
Relations, as in which? In
Any
what
kind
way?
of relation, the people who are connected with you, how they affect you negatively or positively.
So what I do is I try not to make someone else's problem my problem. So I try to understand but not be emotionally attached to that problem. So I can help them without being wrapped up too much in, because if they're very negative, I would try to help them. If they're too negative and they're just not ready to take responsibility, then I can't help them. I will let them know you need to work with somebody else, because I'm really all about results. Here's what we need to do. If you can do that, this is the result you're going to get. If uh, if they have too many other issues to work through, they're not ready yet to work with me, because you have to be ready to take responsibility for your situation and then look for ways to turn it around and make it make it awesome and fun.
How to have a strong mindset?
It's something you have to build. It's not you can't just read one book and then all of a sudden boom, hey, I got a positive mindset. You have to work at it, and it's sometimes you have to make some mistakes, but you also have to realize you can't just switch and all of a sudden be positive all the time. So you have to allow yourself to have bad days, to be angry, to be upset, to be disappointed. Learn how to use that as fuel to really move you forward. And that's, I think, the thing that people struggle with the most. How to take something bad and turn it into something good. Like a lot of people say, take a negative and turn it into a positive.
And why people should buy your books?
So if you're really looking to start building your dream and you want to go from where you are now to your full potential, that's what the books will teach you, because it really takes you through my journey of how I did it. And everybody starts out with nothing but an idea, nothing but a vision, a goal. Most people don't reach their full potential because they give up too early. They give up on themselves. So in my book, I teach you how I stayed from giving up, how I kept motivated and kept focused even when things got tough, even when things didn't work out. So really, it's if you want to learn how to do it from someone that's not huge famous, but a real person, then that's the kind of book you want to read. It's more relatable. It's easier to relate to someone that's really showing you what they did. Because a lot of times, people's books they don't tell you the real struggles they went through. So it's hard to know, well, how do you actually get through that to get to where you are. How do you let go of the negative mindset? How do you do that? So that's what my books teach.
Okay. So, what is life in your perspective?
So, like I said, life is really just having experiences and building memories. So it's, what you do each day, each week, how many good memories are you building? And you really want to focus on the more good and fun memories you have, is the better quality your life is going to be. So if you don't like the way your life is going, you have to change it. And the only way you can change it is to take responsibility first and say, okay, it's not my education, it's not where I live, it's not anything but just me and where I am now and where I want to go. And that's what life is. It's just making good decisions so you can have an awesome time.
You're 50, right? Your age is 50.
Almost, yeah.
I almost 50.
Yeah.
I should ask you this question because I'm just 28.
Mhm.
Is that possible for me to be myself for next 20 years?
It's possible for you to be yourself right now and to always be yourself, but it takes some confidence, because when you be yourself, you're going to lose some people that are watching you now to say, "Oh, I didn't know that's what the person was really about." But the other thing is too, as you grow and you get more knowledge, you will naturally change. So you evolve. So where I was when I was 28 is not who I am now. Even the way
Okay.
that I see things is different, because the more things you learn,
Okay.
then you can let go of some beliefs that you have right now that are helping you right now. But as you
Okay.
learn, you don't need those beliefs anymore. And,
Okay.
and there's still some beliefs you're going to hold on to, but it's like it's all learning and evolving. So be yourself, but yourself is going to change and evolve.
Will the people who are connected to me allows me to be myself?
If they're real fans, yes. So it depends what it is they like about you, right?
They are watching this video.
Yeah, okay. So if they're real fans, they will follow you, yeah, and they will be happy for you and they will cheer for you.
So you
And
said that, yeah,
hmm, yeah,
yeah.
some people won't, but those weren't your real fans anyways. you help them up until that point, but at some point you have to be yourself, because if there's parts of you that you want to be and you're scared, you're never gonna be fully happy. You got to be yourself to be fully happy, and it's hard. It's scary. It's maybe one of the scariest things you can do, because once you put yourself out there, anybody can say whatever they want. But the most important opinion is your own opinion.
Okay. So you're saying that just leave the people who are not allowing you to be yourself.
At some point, because if you're letting them dictate how you are and who you are, they're really allowing you only to go so far, and only to experience so much fun, and only to make so much money, but they're not paying your bills. They're
Okay.
not sleeping with your mind at the end of the night. They're doing their own thing. So at the end of the day, you have to really be happy with who you are, so that you can help lots of people, right? So you have to take care of me before you can take care of we.
Okay. I'll share your uh, links in the description of this video. People who watches this video will definitely reach you and read if they find new or if they find useful. Definitely they'll buy your books.
Yeah, appreciate
Okay.
it, and
Thank
I appreciate
you.
what you're doing. It's a really really awesome what you're doing for yourself and what you're doing for your audience. You're doing a really good job. I watched a couple of your videos, and yeah, you're doing really good.
I'm talking with different thinking people who are living in different parts of the world,
Okay.
and I'm knowing their life experiences and what they learned and what they achieved in their life, and showing to my people, my
Hmm.
audience, and I'm just trying to grow. I just started it and just trying to grow by uh, displaying different people's experiences. And this is one of my best videos, I can say, because I never did a video with such an experienced person. uh,
Okay.
you are the best. You are the I I yeah, heartfully I want to, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for accepting my invitation and coming to talk with me. You didn't said no, you said yes and came, and this is a lot for me. This is one of my achievements in my life, talking with a person who is living in Canada and who is a motivator who already wrote 13 books to motivate a lot of people. I want to thank you for giving me your valuable time.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And after you write your 13 books, hit, you let me know. We're gonna talk again.
Can I put this video on my YouTube channel?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving your time again.
Yeah. You're welcome. And let's stay connected.
Yeah. Sure. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Bless.
Bye. Bye.